Alright, we live. Make sure I can hear myself. What's good, guys? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, let's see who makes the best beats, I guess, in the Discord and everything. If you guys want to submit your beats, I'll probably be on for maybe like 2 hours or so. So make sure to drop in the Discord your beats. And I might get to it, but I might not. So we'll see. All right. So let's see what we got. Also, if you submitted your beat already and you gave me a link that I have to go to Google Drive or something like that, you got to resubmit it as like an MP3 file or something, because I can't download this stuff, as otherwise, you know, I could end up with a virus, get my YouTube account hacked, who knows. All right, so let's see where the fuck I even added the @everyone. Okay, definitely not that far back. Switch my screen. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh. So what you guys been up to this weekend? Making beats, I'm assuming. All right, we got D Money first. Or D Money the God. Also, let me know if you guys can hear this or not. So this just sounds like it's kind of out of key in some places, like right here. Yeah, so for this beat right here, and yeah, you can just send one beat. This beat is just, it's like out of key in a lot of different places, like that bass line and stuff like that. So I would just work on figuring out how to get everything in key. Maybe make those drums smack a little bit harder as well. But really the biggest thing there is making sure everything is in key. And you'll kind of just figure that out as time goes. But just make sure using, you know, notes in the same key. Also, chat, feel free to, you know, drop any critiques that you have. You know, keep it respectful. At least don't just be like, this fucking sucks, or anything like that. What's good, Matthew? I'm doing great, bro. Good to see you. All right. We got J-E or Jahe. I don't know if you're here right now, but hopefully I said your name correctly. And it looks like this is a co-production.
I love you, Poppy.
Did that just say I love you, Poppy? So far, loving the vocals.
Say a word about it, will you, Jackson? I love you, Poppy.
LLON, bro. It's on the screen.
I love your puppy. Say a word about it, will you, Jackson?
No, this is a vibe. I like how that 808 pops in right there, too. I was fucking with it. How you guys feeling about that? I thought it was dope. Yeah, I mean, not really much for me to say about that. Discord is in the description. Like, that was just dope. I was fucking with it. Also, if you guys have any, like, general questions that you want answered, obviously I can't, tell you how to build. Well, I could tell you, but don't ask me how to build, like, a chord progression or anything like that. Just, like, simple stuff that I can, answer in the chat. Then, feel free to ask. And nah, this is not fine. All right, so we gotta skip that one. It's gotta be a file. Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna get to all of these guys. I'm gonna do my best. I was actually surprised when I always ask people, like, what would you guys prefer? Like a beat critique or me cooking up? Because I would usually assume that would be people want me to critique beats, but people usually ask me to cook up live, so we'll see if you guys enjoy this, though. All right, which one do I choose? There's only one way to pick this out. Any, mini, miny, mo, catcha, tiger, bias, toe, iffy, hollers, let me. And I don't even remember that, honestly. I haven't done that in so long. Let's just go with the second one. 200 BPM. Is that really 200 BPM? Or is it just... no way this is 200 BPM. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's give it a listen.
Whisper for that cat for that.
Love the sample selection. So. Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, it's moving through my ears right now. Now, that was a dope, dude. Okay, double time. That makes sense. That makes sense. And you drop your beats in the Discord. Not sure if I'll get to it or not. Guess we'll see. But now that was dope, dude. I liked it. I liked like the contrasting sounds. I liked how you did like some like stereo imaging and then had it kind of move through my ears. I love that stuff, like those little details. I would say like in certain parts it felt a little kind of muffled a bit, but then you would bring in like a sound and it would kind of pull it out, so it was kind of a cool effect in the end. So I liked it. I thought it was dope. Any advice for toll beginners? Yes. The best thing that you can do, and this is just speaking from experience, is take your time and learn how to do things like the correct way. So rather than only using samples are great when you're first starting out because it'll help you get good at your drums and stuff like that. But learn to create your own samples. It's going to make you a lot more versatile in the future. And then back to what I was saying about just learning to do things the right way. The longer you produce, even if you like skip a couple steps that you don't feel are necessary, eventually that step is going to pop up and you're going to have to learn it anyway. And it also might be the thing that's holding you back from getting better. So just learn to do things the right way and try not to skip steps. That'd be my number one piece of advice. All right, we got Uncle up next. Bryson Tiller, Drake SZA type beat. All right, let's run this.
Dogs away.
So for this one, there's a few things I would say. This might just be because I'm switching from listening to MP3s to going on YouTube. When I first turned it on, it was kind of quiet. So there's like this website, I think it's called like Loudness Check or Loudness Maximizer Check, or just look up, it's like this website where you basically just drag and drop your sound. I'll see if I can find it later and post it here. And you can see whether or not your video is like loud enough for YouTube, so it's not going to need to get turned up or anything. But this one just sounded really quiet when I first clicked on it. Again, it might just be because I was going from MP3 to YouTube. Aside from that, it was like a little bit repetitive. Like the drum or the 808 pattern, it sounded like it was just on the same note the whole time. So maybe try and go on some different notes or whatnot, or kind of just change up the pattern a little bit. I did see you try to like pull it out in certain places where it was just like the kick and the 808 was gone. But maybe take that sample, pitch it up an octave, filter out like some of the highs, and maybe throw some effects on it, and that can kind of give like a bit more dimension to the beat. But I would really say that would be like the main thing, like adding a little bit more dimension to it overall. All right, let me check the chat. Shopping feels good. Loudness penalty, yeah, that's it exactly. Appreciate you, Game Theory. That is the website. Check out Loudness penalty. All right, 27 Landox. I don't know how to say that word. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name, bro. But you spelled my name wrong earlier. So I guess we're even. All right, let's see. Which one do I pick, though? 175? Show you. All right, let's just see what this one is. So for this one, a few things. Drums are definitely not loud enough at all. Then the mix is kind of just off in general. So it's going to make everything kind of just sound kind of like muffled and kind of like mushed together a bit. So definitely work on fixing your mix on this for sure. It's almost sounded out of key with some of the FX at the beginning, but overall, just from listening to this, you just gotta just keep practicing and learning and just trying to get better. I definitely saw like some creativity in there. Like you have some like good ideas. You just kind of have to figure out how to own that shit. Really, sound like a motivational speaker when I said that. You gotta just own that shit, you know. But yeah, the drums are really drowned it out. If you mix it better and, you know, EQ out some of the low ends of your other instruments, turn those other instruments way down, that'll help them peak out just on their own without doing too much. And yeah, no, I agree. A little bit too much going on for sure. And Diablo is free. In terms of learning an instrument, I would say that it definitely does not hurt, because you will learn how to make things sound good together. Some music theory things I would really recommend learning would be the circle of fifths. That's like one of the best things you can learn, because it'll help you map out which chords sound good together, and it's literally just a circle. You can like print it off and just put it next to you when you're making beats or something like that. But yeah, learning an instrument is definitely going to help, like without a doubt. Like I was working on playing guitar, but at this point I'm like, if I need guitar, I'll just have, you know, my brother play guitar, because he's really, really good, versus me trying to like learn how to do it. I can like focus on beats and working on making songs, etc. But no, I would say it's definitely worth it. All right, Samuel. This is a lot of beats, so I'm just going to pick one. Price is perfect, the right choice. All right, we're going with this one. We'll see if it is the right choice or not. Okay, so that was dope. I really like the sample chops on that one. It sounded like very unique. I felt like the mix could have been a little bit tighter, but I thought it sounded good. Like it was dope. It was creative. I was fucking with it, and I feel like I made the right choice clicking on that one. So shout out to me. All right. Let's see. All right, Uncle. We already did one of yours. So skip that. Let's see, how many do we have left? Oh yeah, we got quite a few. I don't know if I'm gonna get to all these ones today. All right. Let's see. Shingon. Don't know if I said your name right, but let's listen to your song Fall, or your beat. Someone brought the vibes today. that was pure vibes. I was fucking with that one. I think someone said Pokemon Center R&B type beat, and I guess I could kind of hear that. But regardless, I love that beat. I thought it was awesome. Like, it was pure vibes. I liked when you brought in the different instruments and stuff like that. I was fucking with it. All right, let's see. Prods by Dean. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with Prods as their name. Like Prods instead of Prod. That's kind of unique. All right, The Weeknd trilogy type beat. Happy House. Yeah, so I thought that was dope in terms of like the textures and just like the vibe that you were able to create. But I think the drums were a little bit too quiet. They kind of got lost in the backgrounds. But I feel like you got the vibe down pretty well. I thought it was cool though. But I would just turn those drums up a little bit. Also, anything I say here today, it's up to you if you want to do it. Like, if you like it and you like how it is, then you don't have to change anything, obviously. Like, music's very subjective. I'm just trying to throw out what I think might help it. So, you know, it's on you if you want to listen to it. Or up to you. On you makes it sound like, you know, you should do that shit. Yo, what's good, bro? Welcome. I think your name is Taitamenji. I don't know. I'm bad at reading. Actually, not bad at reading, but bad at pronouncing names. All right. We got Axes. Or is it Axis? You're up. I think you actually asked at the beginning if your beat had been played. Well, it's about to get played right now. All right. I'm assuming this is going to be like a reggaeton type beat. I think I said that correctly. Okay, so yeah, that was dope. I thought, like, maybe at the beginning, like, I liked how you were, like, altering like the pitch of the guitars. I thought it might be a little bit too much at the beginning, but like the groove and everything I thought was cool. Yeah, dope beat. Alright, how many? Okay, we got 8 new messages since 11:22. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get to all these, but we'll find out. Alright, let's see. Also, can you guys hear that loud ass noise from outside? Not sure if I should close this window. Just a big ass plane just went by though. Alright, where the fuck am I at? Alright, play this one, play this one. Make sure I don't skip anybody. Alright, we got Young Krajas. Hopefully I said your name right. Probably didn't, but alright, you got a trap beat with a weird switch up. Don't know how you feel about it. Depending on how late in the game the switch up is, we'll maybe or maybe not get to it. But let's give it a listen. That was dope. Like, I will say, I think people have mentioned it in the chat. But yeah, intro is a little long. Which it can work. Like if someone's vocals are on it and there's like slight changes to the intro, it can build up to the drop. So, I mean, up to you if you want to change that. But maybe if you're like trying to sell the beat, might want to have it come in a little bit quicker. Or something like that. But the drums were super hard. I liked them a lot. And yeah, the drums were really hard. Like they were hitting like perfectly for me. So yeah, great job on that. All right. We got Irko. I don't know. Born Perfect. Hashtag Kanye type beat. Just kidding. I mean, that's what he would say, not me. Yeah, so yeah, the 808 sounded a bit off in that one. So, you know, get that in key. Yeah, and just keep practicing, really. Like, I think you're early in the game probably, so, just keep working at it, keep, trying to get better. But that'd be the biggest thing I would say is, make sure those 808s are in key. And you can kind of just tell when you listen to it. If it just sounds off, don't just be like, okay, it's okay, I'm going to move on now. Just keep working on it until it doesn't sound off. Oh, damn, started in September? That is very early. Cool. All right, let's see. We got Cobb or COB. After Hours. This is 12 seconds. Damn, pretty good for a start in September, bro. Keep it up. Sky's the limit. So for this one, even though it's just 12 seconds, leveling, mixing on that one. Just kind of needs to be fixed. And the real Cali Kush, sorry, I can't. I'm not going to download anything, so or click on any links that will take me anywhere that I need to download anything. True. It's a true statement. All right, we got Matthew 05, Tyler the Creator type beat. Let's get it. And beats go in the Discord. Link is in the description. All right, Matthew. It's the biggest moment of your life. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's check out your beat, bro. I like the artwork, even though it's just, a picture that you got off the internet, I'm assuming, from that album. Yeah, so that was good, and this is like a perfect example of people having like differences of opinions. Because if you just look at the chat, half the people are saying I like it, other people are saying I don't like the chords, etc. It sounds off. I mean, Tyler, he does have some songs that some like the chords sound like a bit like detuned and stuff like that. So you could probably get away with doing this. My biggest thing was just like the EQing on this beat. And just like the mix overall, like there was a little bit of mud in it. There was some like sounds that were kind of clashing, and then the drums got lost in the mix. And then the chord thing, yeah, I mean, it's kind of going to be up to you to decide on that. I felt like it was like borderline of like, okay, this might be a little bit too detuned to, I think this is like fine. So, I mean, up to you, but I'd really just work on the mix as the drums kind of got lost, and then some of the sounds were kind of clashing a bit. But you got the vibe down. Like, that sounded like a Tyler beat, 100%. So, definitely good work on there. You're on the right track, no doubt. All right, we got Exhale, Drive By. All right. So I'm assuming this is gonna be intense.
Exhale on the beat.
Yeah, that was cool. It did sound a little bit repetitive in certain places, but overall, I thought it sounded cool. I'm not sure if this was happening. I couldn't really tell, but in certain places, like the 808 would really like kind of like pop out. It almost sounded like it was like intersecting with something else, which sounded a little bit weird. But yeah, I don't know. Those beats usually aren't like super complex though, so you kind of fit the vibe because there'd be someone like rapping and like switching up their flows and whatnot on it. So I just gotta send a text real quick. All right, what we got next? We got RXL 90, Honcho Jack style type beat. Didn't know what 808 to use. Yeah, thank you, Prada Cash HD. Thank you also for existing. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I think a different 808 would just sound better with this one. Like you mentioned, maybe something that's a little bit, I don't know. I'm trying to think what would sound good there. You don't want anything like too sharp. Something like really subby would sound nice. Maybe pair it with like a punchy kick or something like that, but just in like certain spots. And then it felt kind of like there wasn't enough variation in certain parts, but I did like when you added that other instrument. Like I thought it was like a perfect transition to add a little bit more. But then again, it's always hard to tell when you don't have someone like on the beat, really, because if you listen to a lot of popular songs, they're not that complicated. Sorry, I'm just sending a text real quick. All right, we got Empire. Who is this guy? Also, I don't know anything about drill aside Central C. So that was cool. I liked like the sample and stuff like that. I would just say the 808 sounded a little bit too high pitched for me. It didn't like pop out enough. But I know drill beats, it's like, you know, I don't know. The 808s often sound kind of weird to me in drill beats in general. I thought like the melody was cool and like the drums and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe just try and pitch the beat down. Maybe it'll sound like a little bit better with the 808. 1 second. I need to go turn off this heater because it's making hella noise, so it's making it hard for me to hear stuff. So take me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 moment. Alright, we back. Alright, we got Yasa next. And Hefe Jr. Okay, that's a dope name. It's kind of funny. But I'm fucking with it. Hefe Jr. Hopefully he has a tag in here.
Yaza.
Oh, nice change. Yeah, so I'd say that beat was dope. It did get like kind of redundant in places, but for those types of beats, you know, often it is kind of like the same thing, like looping back and forth. I liked when you added that change up though. It was dope. Drums were smacking super hard. I fucked with it. Also, somebody asked me to make a tutorial on what makes a beat unwrappable, and literally the easiest thing to do is you can either just hum along to your beat, you can try and rap on your beat, and that's how you figure it out. It's like, it's nothing that crazy. And less is more typically. That's definitely something I've learned from making my own songs, even though I'm not like rapping on them. Mainly like, you know, sing rapping and whatnot. Music coming soon though, so, you know, be on the lookout for that. Probably drop February 9th, I'm thinking right now. My song's just getting ready to be mastered right now. But yeah, I would just say hum over your beats, rap over your beats, and if you can't, get anything, then it's an artist is probably going to have the same issue. So that's like the number one thing. And it's way easier than you think it would be to, figure that out. All right, so we got a Detroit type beat. And this is by Young Macias 17, I think. Alright, so for this one, yeah, you're gonna need some work on this one. This is just gonna be an experience thing for sure. I can just tell that you probably haven't been making beats for that long. 808, the first off, like the synth bass that you have playing at the beginning, it just kind of sounds kind of weird and weak. So like the mix overall just needs a lot of work. The 808 you chose, probably wouldn't run with that. But overall, I can just tell you probably have been making beats for a really long time. You just got to practice, keep watching tutorials, and just keep trying. Really, that's kind of all you can do. But thanks for submitting your beat and whatnot. If you have a page where you're uploading tons of beats and stuff like that, I would probably, which I don't know, I would probably put a backseat on that right now, because these beats, like this beat, isn't going to get sold, so you might as well just focus on like getting better and then focusing more on that later down the road. You can still, release beats and stuff like that if you want, but don't make your main focus being trying to like sell beats at this moment, because they're just not there yet. But you'll get there if you just keep trying. So don't give up. All right, got Mr. Robertson, the producer. Damn, I need to drink some water. I usually don't talk this much. All right. Mr. Robertson, the producer.
Mr. Robertson, the producer.
Alright, so for this beat, a few things. First off, the melody's like too loud, so it's like overtaking the drums. That's why the drums sound like they're so far in the background. So that'd be like one thing. The intro for this style of beat was just like too long. It should probably be like maybe like 8 bars tops for a beat like this. Yeah, I didn't really like love the melody that much. Like personally, personal preference or whatever. I guess it would kind of be like a newer like Wayne beat, maybe like, I don't know, when he was talking about like Truck Fit and whatnot, like that kind of era. But yeah, those would be the things I would fix on it. And then, I don't know, maybe just different like artwork in general, for like the YouTube channel, just because it's like half of Wayne's face versus like the whole face. I feel like the whole face would be better, but I mean, up to you. Just a thought. All right, we got Zoo Zoo Imbu. Ooh, okay, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but let's go. Let's see what you got. Kind of reminds me like a garage beat. UK garage or garage. Alright, so that was a cool vibe. That was a cool vibe. Definitely super unique. Definitely reminded me of UK garage, or do you guys say garage? I think I say it a little bit differently over there. You might not even be British though, so. But no, I thought that was cool. I thought that bell sound that you added later on was a little harsh. Maybe like take some highs out of that. Maybe closer to the intro, maybe have like a little bit of a fuller sounding like bass line in the background, or turn the bass line up a bit. But no, it was cool. It was unique. And, you know, it was a vibe, like for sure. All right. Okay, you've already submitted one, so I'm gonna not check that one. All right, we got Black. He was actually in my video for 100 people sampled or flipped one of my samples, and he was one of the best ones. So let's check it out. Don't Let Me Down. I don't know about this 808 for this. Sounds a little off. Yeah, that one, the 808's just off. The 808 is off in that one for sure. I'd fix that. Other than that, it sounded fine. It's just that 808 definitely sounds like really off. All right. I feel like I feel like I've already done a Mr. Robertson. People stop throwing in the same another beat. I did a Mr. something. But let me check. Or did I not? Was I wrong? Oh, I think I might have been wrong. I don't think I did a Mr. Robertson. My bad, bro. Or did I? Let me look. Let me double check. I don't even know why would I remember that though. Oh, no, looks like it. Looks like I didn't. Okay. I did his Wayne beat. Did he delete it? Wait. Hold up. Oh, no, I did. Okay. Thank you. I'm not crazy. All right. Prod by Jay Gnarly. All right. Let's see. Poppin' Collars. Oh, the sample. Okay. Dope idea. Hopefully this doesn't get this stream taken down. I feel like that 808, or is it a bass line? It's a little bit kind of lost in the beat. Everything else though, it's like a vibe. It's just like you gotta fix the mix a little bit on this one. Yeah, the drums are too. Yeah, the drums, you need to get that 808 popping out. But other than that, like it was a good vibe. Like I loved the sample that you chose. I liked how you added the other instruments. It's really just kind of the mix and those drums. Really the biggest thing. All right, we got GMO next. And it's Silver is the song, or the beat name. So far I like this sample. I feel like this one has a lot of potential. It sounded like it kind of, the melody was almost like too, I don't know, like kind of like spacey, like maybe a little bit too much like reverb or something like that on it, and it kind of made me lose some of the drums in the mix a bit. I thought the pattern was all right on it. I think something like that would be cool with like drums that really, you know, cut through the mix though, and maybe like cool it out on like the stereo imaging, like the reverb and stuff like that a little bit. But like lots of potential on that one. I just need some like polishing and a better mix. All right, we got La Flame, our MDA. Let's go. Long time beat critique. I don't know what I say, member. Let's see what you got, bro. I'm excited to see what you've been doing.
This is NBA.
so this one was dope. I feel like in certain, like just in that part like I just played right here, I feel like the melody's a little bit too loud. It's kind of losing, the 808's kind of losing some of its power because of it. But overall, like cool textures, cool vibes. It was just a dope beat. I thought it was good. But that I would definitely try to, you know, work on that leveling a little bit. Alright, 16 messages since 12:06 p.m. We'll see, I gotta go record some music in a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got next. Is it Lottie? Got You? Gotti? Okay, sorry, I'm not even trying. Alright, you definitely know how to make your drums hit super hard. So that's definitely good. Thought the sample choice was cool too. Like, I don't even know what song that is, but I know I've heard it before. I say, I don't know, the 808s, it almost sounded kind of weird in like certain spots. But I don't know. I don't know what the chat thinks on that. The drums are definitely hitting super hard. I don't know, maybe that kick was a little bit too hard in certain places. But I did like the fact that the 808s were that loud. Like, I don't know. I just love really loud, hard-hitting drums. Yeah, slides were tight. Okay, let's see. I started making beats like 2 weeks ago. All right. This is a little, let's see what he's got. 2 weeks. If I did something at 2 weeks, I know it would be absolutely horrible. So.
いや、もうずいこだ。
So for 2 weeks of making beats, like, that's pretty good for 2 weeks. But no, this needs some work. You're definitely gonna need to practice and keep practicing. You've only been doing this for 2 weeks. The mix, it's kind of just, it's all just together. So, you know, work on mixing, obviously, and just, you know, keep practicing. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you've only been doing this for 2 weeks. Yeah, just keep practicing. Really, that's it. Okay, sorry, I can't play this one.
It's like some shit you love or hate, bro.
Yeah, for this one, the drums are just kind of getting washed out a little bit on the 808. So I just work on that mix right there. And then in terms of why I can't play this, if you want to drop an MP3 file, I'll play it. But I said I can't have to download the files, because if I have to click on this link and download something, who knows what it could be. Alright, we got Lencho on the track. Tiger Type beat. Featuring Drake.
It's Lencho on the track, y'all!
Damn, full music video. Playboy, just upload the MP3 file, bro, and it'll be all good. I'm trying to get out of Discord. Yeah, that was cool. It was definitely Tyga, Drake vibe, like no problem. Thought the mix was cool. Yeah, no, solid beat. Alright, I got a couple minutes left in here. I guess we're at 49 concurrent viewers. I'll try to get through a few more of these. I have to stream longer next time, for sure. Alright, I already did one of your beats. We got Frey Lid. Not sure what type of beat this is. Future, I'm assuming. Oh, I should just end it right now. 69 minutes. Yeah, you gotta work on the mix for your drums on that one. I like the idea though, and how it was just flowing, the melody and stuff like that. It's just those drums just don't work for this beat. So I would change those, or fix the mix, etc. Just because they just sound like really washed out and kind of in the background. But lots of potential on that one for sure. All right, we got Daka Kaka. Fragile. Let's go. What's good, Kim? Good to see you. crazy soundscape, this whole thing overall. I feel like I'm on an adventure. Alright, we're gonna keep listening to it for a second, but I can't listen to like 5 minutes of a beat. I'm curious what's gonna happen. Okay, so yeah, I felt like I was waiting for like a big drop, but I don't know if that's like the style of what you're trying to make instrumental wise and like taking you on like a journey. Like it was definitely cool. Now I don't know if someone could make a song on this or not, but I don't even know if that's what you're trying to do. Either way, just how you were making it flow and stuff like that, it's pretty tight. So dope work on that. All right, let's check out Who's Alid.
Alan's got another one.
That was dope. Good work on that. You fit the perfect vibe. Drake, Jack Harlow, no doubt. I like the mix on it. I really liked it. I thought it was dope. All right, I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'll do like probably like 5 more beats, and then I gotta bounce because I need to record another song. So. 2.5 months. Let's see what you got. If you've only been producing for 2.5 months, that's pretty crazy. Like, that was pretty dope. For 2.5 months, wild. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's I mean, I guess the melody in some places kind of just sounded a little off. 808s, I guess in certain spots maybe. Yeah, no, I mean 2.5 months, that's pretty crazy. Like, keep it up. I definitely wasn't making shit that sound like this at 2.5 months. All right, we got Ribeiro. cool. That was vibe for sure. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I thought it was cool. I liked it. What do you guys think in the chat? Throw some feedback. All right, Monte Booker type beat. We got N8. I feel like this 808 sounds a little weird. Yeah, I would say I think the 808 needs some work on that one. It just sounds a little like kind of weird. Other than that, I kind of like the vibe of it though. All right, I'm gonna do just a couple more. Got a couple minutes before I gotta bounce. Alright, so that beat was great. There's one thing though that was like really bothering me, and it was like that hi-hat, or I don't know if it was the open hat. It's just like a sharp kind of ringing that I hear in my ears. So cut out that frequency or turn it down or something, because other than that, it's really good. Like I love the vibe of it and the sample chop and everything, but that sound was just really annoying. So I would just fix that and then you're good to go. One month. All right, let's see what you got. Citrus. Yeah, the drums on that needs some work. I'm gonna have to assume you're using a sample on that for sure, because at least just based on your drums, that'd be really crazy if you were making a sample that great. But yeah, it's like the 808s, they sound out of key. They're not hitting hard. Just the mix overall needs some work. So, just keep practicing. You've been making beats for 1 month. It's gonna take a while. But as long as you keep practicing, you'll be good. All right, I'm gonna do one last one. Then I gotta bounce. Sorry, my friends. We got Moonwalker right here. ASAP Rocky type beat.
So empty like sky without the sun.
Dope sample.
Lotus blossom, don't cry. We're meant to grow. So empty like sky without the sun. Lotus blossom, don't cry. We're meant to
So for this one, the drums just need some work. But the sample is really good. The vibe's really perfect. I just felt like they could have been hitting a little bit harder in certain spots. But yeah, overall, it's dope. I like the artwork that you got going on too. Just seems like high quality. So, keep it up. And all right, Blaze, I'm going to do your beat. I appreciate you waiting, bro. I'm not even going to show who's next because I don't want anyone mad at me, but I got to go. Oops, my bad. So for this one, drums also, they're just not hitting hard enough. Yeah, so for this one, I'd work on the drums. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming through, and I'll be back.